Welcome, everyone, boys and girls, men and women, people of all ages. Welcome here to the Smackdown Live review for January 23rd, the year of 2018. Yes, we're already 23 days into the new year. What's true is dang true. Right. We're now here tonight. I am going to be here, me, myself, and I are going to be reviewing SmackDown Live. That episode last night. I did my live stream for the Raw 25, the 25th anniversary on Monday night. Raw, the official anniversary was January 11th, as it was January 11th, 1993. 1993, wasn't that a great year? I'm sure it was. I was a young kid. See, I was born in 1988. 5 years old, 1993. And my sister was 1. Yep, 1 year old, my sister, 5 years old, I was. Alright, anyways. That was the official anniversary of Monday Night Raw being January 11th. It did debut January 11th, 1993. I did my live stream for 3+ hours. People are welcome to watch it, whether you watch it for 10 seconds or watch it for all 3 hours. Welcome to leave a like and support. Welcome to go to WrestlingRadioAwards.com and vote for Steve's Wrestling Ramble and Best New Show. I'm up against some stiff competition, great competition. One of them being my battle buddy, my friend, my amigo, Mounty's Corner. What's up, bro? Hopefully have him on the show on Thursday to predict WWE's 2018 edition of the Royal Rumble pay-per-view event, which will have the first ever women's Royal Rumble match. Tomorrow I have Steve's Wrestling Ramble. All right, no, not Steve's Wrestling Ramble. Talking Packers with Steve tomorrow in the morning, actually, our special morning episode of Talking Packers with Steve. I have a busy day and evening ahead of me tomorrow, so I will not be able to do my weekly NFL podcast at its regularly scheduled time of 7 or 8 p.m. Central. In the evenings, it will be probably at 8 or 9 in the morning tomorrow. So, but the next week, Super Bowl week, on Super Bowl, well, technically Super Bowl Wednesday, Super Bowl week on Wednesday when I have the episode at 7 p.m. Hope to have some great guests of mine that have joined me through the season to talk about the Super Bowl, talk about the Eagles facing the Patriots and who they think is going to be the Super Bowl champions. Will New England be the first team since New England to go back-to-back and win the Super Bowl, or will the Eagles win their first ever Super Bowl with their third attempt? The first one being against the Oakland Raiders, and the second one being against the mighty New England Patriots during the beginning of the dynasty. Now here facing them near the end of the dynasty. Whenever we know and feel that end will come, but it is coming near. Anyways, I'll talk about that tomorrow morning and talk about that more in depth next week. Was Super Bowl predictions episode there. But here we're back in wrestling. We're going to give my review and thoughts of SmackDown Live, the Go Home Show. Welcome to follow me on Twitter at WWE_podcast. Again, that is WWE_podcast. Okay, episode, the Go Home Show. Kind of disappointing. With Stephen A. brought up on Twitter against Stephen A1181 for himself on Twitter. Stephen A. bringing up in our chat. For the people that, and he said, so much for the Royal Rumble Brawl. Worst SC Live ever. I think he was joking with the worst SmackDown ever, but you expect to have a brawl, a battle, a fight, all out chaos to end the Go Home Show, the final show for WWE, main shows of Raw and SmackDown, to be the last thing you see before it fades to black at the end of that episode, and the last image you see before we get to the Royal Rumble pay-per-view event. But we don't get that this year. We end with the second match with AJ Styles facing Zayn and Zayn getting the W, which makes me think I have an idea how it's going to go with the Rumble pay-per-view event, but which is on. We'll certainly see. But either way, we're going to have a great bunch of guests on Thursday night for Steve's Wrestling Ramble. That will start at 7 p.m. Central, 8 p.m. Eastern. Hopefully I will see you all there that are hearing my voice right now, live or otherwise. Hope to have you, whether in the chat or watching after it post to the channel. Well, it's archived, as I call it here. and then give your predictions in the comment section below that video on Thursday. Whether you watch it Thursday night or Friday morning, you never know. People like to stay up late. There might be somebody watching this video tonight at 2 a.m. Central Time, local time for me, but a.m. other time, whatever for them, or whatever. The point is, people can watch videos at any point of the day, any time of the day, whatever they dang well please. But I do thank each and every person that does watch, each and every person that likes, each and every person that I do get comments. I always appreciate it, and I always get back to people that do comment. They know that. I'm quick on the whip to reply. If someone does comment, I get an email. I get an email from the anonymous raw GM. No, but I actually get an email. Let me know when someone comments on a video. So I don't know. I'm cool like that, or actually not cool like that. It's just however it is. But point being is looking forward to Thursday. We'll have a great guest. We'll play great trafficking of live listeners. It will be glorious, fabulous, and also awesome as well, and cool. Just indeed cool. Hopefully to have OTR Central, Jeff, have Eddie, Monty's Corner, have Blue X Demon X. He might be returning, Jeff. Or not Jeff. I already said Jeff, OTR Central. But also Chief Joshola, Josh, having him on the show. Nate Dogg. Having X3, hopefully, YouTuber. And some other great guests. Maybe even Stephen A and J, my friends over at Talking WWJ. Maybe they might be able to join in. They might not want to predict because we already will be doing predictions on Thursday of our own on Talking WWE with Jay, but they both are welcome to be part of Steve's Wrestling Ramble in the evening, even just to pop in for a couple minutes, or maybe not even, whether they pop in a couple minutes in the Google Hangout or just pop in a couple minutes watching it in the background, or being noise wherever they are, whatever they're doing on a Thursday night. I would greatly appreciate it. I really appreciate the view, and if they want to, the like. But like I said, SmackDown Live is pretty good. I already have my SmackDown Live Insta poll up and running right now. What you thought of SmackDown Live? Do you think it was great, good, okay, or terrible? The same 4 choices as they are each and every week for Raw and SmackDown, and I usually do the same thing. Usually, I've been forgetting. So we'll turn that around now in 2018. New leaf, new year. So doing that with the pay-per-views as well. My pay-per-view Insta poll as well, what you think of the pay-per-view. I'm sure with Royal Rumble, no matter how crazy or good or bad the Rumbles are, the first ever women's and otherwise, most people will, at the very least, will say good. I can't guarantee you because it's Twitter and people are just whatever to be whatever. Even in voting, because it's all anonymous voting. You don't know who's voting, whether it's someone or someone that's randomly just fell into your lap, as in that tweet falling into their lap while I'm just searching things. I do appreciate every vote, and I do appreciate those that retweet my Insta polls. So hopefully when I do one Sunday night, that one gets retweeted because I'm sure it'll get a lot. That is the case. We'll certainly. So let's see. But back on track, you're talking about SmackDown Live. Smack Diddly Down Live. Which was pretty really darn good. It was good. It was good indeed. Indeed. Alright, anyways. Starting off the show, AJ Styles agreeing to take on both Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn. Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn aren't bashful to show that weren't bashful for sure, showing their confidence and excitement facing AJ Styles, talking about the yep movement, and as they do, Zayn says something, Owens says yep. Owens says something, Zayn says yep, and just all that weird crazy back and forth. And then AJ Styles comes out, back and forth there, and then you have them calling out Styles with the interview with Renee Young the previous week, talking about he would face each of them in individual matches. Now I was worried that they were going to make that matches for the pay-per-view. Instead of it being a handicap match, it's now turned into 2 one-on-one matches for the title in a row. So let's say if that was the case, which in the end it wasn't, it would just set up 2 matches tonight. Go home show on SmackDown Live, non-title matches. But I thought if it was, for a second there, I thought they were okay. Maybe they're saying something different for the Rumble match, for their title match at the Royal Rumble pay-per-view event. And in $2 meaning, if the first one was Owens, AJ Styles, and Owens wins, Owens faced Sami Zayn 1-on-1 for the title right thereafter. And obviously, if AJ Styles retains, then the next guy comes down the aisle and they have the next match for the title, which would have been intriguing, especially heading into that first one. If Owens or Zayn, whoever won, would be facing AJ Styles first. If they win, they have to face their battle buddy, their friend, their amigo, just like my battle buddy here now, Blue Snowball Microphone, with me from Blue Microphones. Yes, the Snowball Microphone. Anyways, that would have been intriguing. But it was just set up again for tonight. But still, a good opening segment indeed. Chad Gable defeating Jey Uso. Not too much really else to say there. Though you did have Benjamin and Gable executed a blindside attack on the Usos, which was last week. Certainly was interesting with the supposed to attack, connecting with a clutch kick and opponent with the rolling German suplex that claim a major win heading into the Rumble on their tag team title match, which obviously I'll be talking about on Thursday night. Also, I want to thank Kyron Chase, that's Splash Bro Kyron on Twitter, for my battle buddy, one of my co-hosts of the Ramble, of Steve Wrestling Ramble, for being with me for my live stream. Indeed. Naomi defeating Liv Morgan in one of my matches. They're heading into the women's first ever Royal Rumble match. We didn't even. I mean, we did. Because after the contest, to a preview of the first ever women's Royal Rumble match with chaos breaking out. With. And then Charlotte comes out there reminding who's the queen bee of SmackDown Live, let alone in WWE. But then again, Bliss is pretty dang awesome as well. As Raw Women's Champion and just overall great athlete. Her own dang self over there. Little Miss Bliss. But at least the women, at least they had some kind of melee, something on the go home show, the final thing for their segment, for their division. For the female fans to see heading into their first ever women's Royal Rumble. But the men, we don't want to do that. They don't have their usual ending show brawl, fade to black, last thing you see, and bang bang boom of awesomeness. Shinsuke Nakamura versus Baron Corbin ends in a no-deal contest after Randy Orton makes his presence felt. Which is certainly interesting in its own right, certainly fire, especially with Randy Orton attacking Nakamura too. Just love showing up every man for himself in the Rumble. Xavier Woods, Kofi Kingston, and Bobby Roode defeat Jinder Mahal, Rusev, and Aiden English. Now this match, being promoted, I thought it actually was going to be the main event, but with what was announced with the opening segment, that certainly wasn't the case. But all that match was pretty dang good, and I look forward to WWE uses Jinder Mahal now as a former WWE champion. Hopefully he'll stay here. Upper mid card in eventer for life. AJ Styles defeating Kevin Owens, and then Sami Zayn defeating AJ Styles, and those back-to-back matches there, finishing up SmackDown Live for tonight. Again, like I said, it's a pretty good episode of SmackDown Live. Looking forward to seeing how everything shakes out when we get to the Royal Rumble. Let us count the ways of how this could be really good, and let us count the ways of how this could be terrible. But for me, as I say for any pay-per-view, especially when it's with the main top 5, or hopefully soon to be the big 6, because I want Clash of Champions / Night of Champions to be one of the big pay-per-views, and WWE take it seriously in that sense, for sure. So I certainly think it does believe and deserve to be there up with the other ones and be a 4-hour pay-per-view event and have all titles be on the line, because it is the Night of Champions or Clash of Champions, and having that happen for sure. But there you go. Also, on Thursday, we will be talking about the Enzo Amore situation. For sure. We might actually just start off with that and then get into predictions. But either way, hope you all can join my team, because trust me, Thursday will be lit. Will be a great episode. Will be longer than 10 minutes, for sure. Long 10-minute video. 10-minute episode. It certainly will be at the very least an hour. I would say minimum, a minimum of 1 hour, 27 minutes, 13 seconds, and probably a maximum of 3 hours, 43 minutes, 13 seconds. I know that's pretty precise. We'll see if it's in that window. If it's not, I'm sure I'll remember, because I'm gonna watch this back and write that down and see if it does make that or not. Either way, it'll be great. Either way, we're gonna have a great fun and hope to see you there, whether in the Google Hangouts itself, part of the episode, or in the live chat, part of the episode, even that way. And also, we might even have some females on the show. Yeah, and you know how usually, YouTubers would be switching to females that we have, or how you can create thumbnails. Yeah, we're not. I'm not that type of YouTuber. And we aren't that type of show for sure. We ain't gonna clickbait people. It's not how we do. But anyways, hopefully I have some female perspectives as well, talking about the first ever Women's Royal Rumble. But anyways, hope you all have a great rest of your evening, rest of your day. Above all else, as always, take care.